Hello everybody, welcome to Handstands with Natalie. I'm Natalie and this is the English version of my German one-arm handstand tutorial, which I have just simply given a voiceover so that everyone can understand it and learn more about one-arm handstands. So here you go. First of all, you should really learn a normal handstand first, and before you can't actually do a handstand for at least 60 seconds, it doesn't quite make sense to work on your one-arm handstand. First of all, you need to actually build up the strength to hold your body weight on one arm, and on that arm that you're standing on, you have to push the ribs in just as you would do in a normal straight line handstand. Really keep that upper body engagement going and keep the ribs in. You should also push your shoulder out and up towards the ears a little bit more because all your body weight is going to come onto that one arm now. And your core muscles in particular need to get much stronger in order to prevent rotation in a handstand. Because what happens quickly in a one-arm handstand that your hips are rotating from side to side as if they were samba dancing. So no samba dancing here. Key to mastering a one-arm handstand is that your body has to reorganize itself on a diagonal axis. You can try this once while standing on your feet, transfer your body weight onto one leg and notice how the body reorganizes itself on a diagonal axis quite naturally as opposed to the normal axis we have on both feet. When you transfer weight, imagine your torso is like a box that doesn't change shape, so that the distance between the hips and the shoulders never change. The outside hip doesn't come closer to your shoulder and the inside hip doesn't rotate front or back. Your legs have to maintain a pull to the sides, actively widening your straddle and stabilizing your position like that. A sense of direction in the legs will stabilize your torso. It's also important that the inside hip in a one-arm handstand, so the inside hip is the one opposite to the hand you're standing on, that this hip is pulling up and away from you and at the same time to the front. Pulling the hip up and to the front helps you to prevent the rotation that happens in the one-arm handstand, and always make sure you keep an equal distance between hips and shoulders. When transferring the weight, you can shift your hips slightly to the side, but your focus should really be on how the weight transfers in your shoulders. Because think about it, when you're transferring your body weight onto one leg, you're not pushing your shoulders there first, but you're focusing on the weight transfer as it happens in the leg and in the hips. And that's why it makes sense to really focus on your shoulders and not push the hips there first, because that tends to distort your position. So focus on transferring the weight in the hands and in the shoulders from one hand to the other instead of pushing your hips there first too much. Your hand is extremely important when balancing on one arm because these 5 fingers are really all you have for feedback about your alignment and body position. So the balance happens front and back and side to side. So really make sure you use that 360-degree range of feedback about your position. The pressure from the floor gives you information that translates from your hand into your shoulder about your alignment and how to correct yourself. So if you aren't actively balancing in a one-arm handstand, you haven't got a chance to actually stay there for very long. You need the strength, the alignment, and the active balance. Make sure you build your one-arm handstand training step by step. So start with weight transfers, then transfer onto 5 fingers, and then slowly make it 4, make it 3 and 2 fingers until you can lift off. When you are ready to actually lift the hand off and balance in a one-arm handstand, make sure you don't lift the hand off suddenly and create disruptions to your balance. So in the beginning, I would really recommend you always transfer to 5 fingers first and then slowly you lift off, and only then should you start to transfer the weight and practice to slowly lift off from there. But your free hand is extremely important for balance. It's not just like a dead fish. It really contributes towards controlling your shoulder line. That shoulder here is extremely important for controlling the position of your back. That was it for today about the one-arm handstand. Also, do have a look at my one-arm handstand practice routine, which is like a half-hour class with me. And if you like my videos, have a look at my Patreon page where you have the chance to support me making these videos. Have a great handstand practice.